In this very short video, I'm going to demonstrate multi-cell chats with large language models in Jupyter Chatbooks with a Raku kernel. This video is a teaser of a much longer presentation on multi-cell chats, or notebook-wide chats, if you will. So we're going to dwell on this part of the mind map, this green part, and more precisely this upper part. So I'm going to create a new Jupyter notebook, and I'm going to select a kernel, Raku kernel. I'm going to trash this cell, and I'm going to create a new code cell, and I'm going to make it a chat cell with this magic specification. So it's an anonymous chat cell, and I'm going to address a certain character. I'm going to dictate, "Hi, who are you and where do you live?" And I'm going to specify the application of a modifier to get the results in a haiku style, so haiku styled. So yeah, we get a result which seems to be Jedi-like and Yoda-like and haiku-like. All right, so I'm going to make another chat cell, and I'm going to apply a function to the previous result. That function is translate. And I'm going to translate to German, and with the caret symbol I'm going to specify that I want translation of the previous result. So presumably we get a response which corresponds to what we see here, but in German. All right, so I'm going to access the metadata of this chat object which was created with the chat cells above. So by default, that name is none of this chat object, the anonymous one, and I'm going to say this is a meta cell, and I'm going to say the command say. And so we can see how the prompt here with @Yoda, hi, and so forth, right, and hash haiku style has been expanded. So we can see that you are Yoda, respond to all inputs, and so forth, right, as Yoda. And then we can see the part I dictated, and then we see the modification, respond in the form of haiku, and so forth, right? Okay, so I'm going to trash this cell. I'm going to talk a little bit more about the prompts. So I'm going to retrieve the prompt data for translate. And so yeah, we can see we have this short description, but let's actually see the actual prompt text and some metadata like the URL, right? So we can see that from the prompt text that the translate is a function which expects two arguments, the language and the actual text, and this is what we provided here. We provided the language, and so with the caret we say that this is the previous result. If I click on this URL, we're going to see this Wolfram prompt repository entry, right, about this prompt translate. Now, the Jupyter Chatbooks, they preload 5 or 6 packages related to large language models. And one of them is this large language model prompts, and that package has knowledge of prompts from different sources, like say Google and Wolfram prompt repository. The domain-specific language for expanding and specifying prompts is described by this article by Stephen Wolfram, and more or less I demonstrated all of the prompts here: personas, functions, and modifiers. All right, so this was it. Thank you for your attention.